Do you want to know about the best and worst games ever created? Let me introduce you to Paradox Games. It's pretty hard to find non-sponsored YouTube videos these days of Paradox content. I get it guys, you have to make money, but I can't even watch gameplay without being told to click their affiliate links. Whenever a new DLC comes out, this gets worse. Paradox begs and throws money at every YouTuber to make any DLC look good, and most of them just go with it. Again, I'd probably do the same. I'm not knocking the YouTubers. I just wish Paradox was more wise about who they sponsored and when. To be clear, I play almost all of their games, and have way too many hours in them to admit without feeling some shame. I rely on these games for fun and entertainment. I'm also not a super nerd, so don't expect lemon cake-like analysis. Sadly, I'm not smart enough for that. What I am smart enough for is to recognize when I'm getting shafted, and boy, does Paradox love shafting all their players. There has been improvements to this, I can't lie. Just to illustrate what I mean to the uninitiated, the clearest example of this is Crusader Kings 2. Do you want to play as a non-European character? That'll be 15 bucks. And almost all regions other than Europe are locked behind a DLC. Yes, you can get the subscription for $5, but I'd rather die and rot on top of a rat nest than pay for subscription fees on a game that I already own just to access DLCs. They still release good DLCs that add great features to the game. One of my personal favorites is the Roads to Power DLC for Crusader Kings 3, but for every good DLC, there are two bad ones. For every Roads to Power, there is a Legends of the Dead and or Coronations. I'd say that 1/3 of Paradox DLCs are actually good, and that's being pretty generous to be honest. The worst part is that we are told that the DLCs are important to fund improvements that make the games better. Yet at the same time, almost all base games at launch receive terrible reviews. Victoria 3, EU5, and even CK3. And how do they address all these problems in their new base games? DLCs, of course. How can it be that DLCs are used to fund newer games to supposedly make them better, yet all these new games need DLCs to be enjoyable? This is a paradox of some sort. Is that where the studio's name comes from? That was my quick rant, I'm sorry. A lot of this annoyance comes from the fact that I can't play the full version of games that I love due to not being able to pay for every single DLC. And that really sucks, man. I am a huge dedicated fan to Paradox and even the community. The fan base is full of great people who are really positive and funny. But the corpo that runs all this puts me in a negative mood. I just really hope they do improve. Paradox has some of the best map grand strategy games out there. If they were gone, I'm not sure the games that would fill their void would be comparable by any measure.